Today we're leaving Bergen and heading into the heart of the fjords, Flam, where we will be staying for the next 2 nights. We're doing the famous Norway in a Nutshell tour, but instead of booking through a company, we're doing it on our own by buying all the tickets ourselves. By booking everything ourselves, we're saving about $80 per person. Most people start in either Bergen or Oslo, but you can start anywhere along the route and travel in either direction. We're on the 8:30 train from Bergen to Voss, and we purchased our train tickets on vy.com. From Voss, we'll be taking a bus. After just over an hour on the train, we arrived in Voss. This was the most nerve-wracking part of the trip for us, because you can't buy your bus tickets ahead of time. And naturally, your mind starts going to worst-case scenarios like, what if they sell out our tickets? What if there's no room on the bus? But it turns out there was nothing to worry about. They have multiple buses and everyone was able to get on a bus. You'll need to download the ShipSpillit app and buy your tickets just before boarding, because once you make the purchase, the ticket is only valid for 90 minutes. We're on the 10:10 bus to Gudvangen. Along the way, the bus made a photo stop at the Stalheim Hotel, where we were able to take in the breathtaking view of the valley. Not long after, we were in Gudvangen. The next leg of the trip is a 2-hour cruise to Flam. If for some reason you don't want to take the boat, you could instead take the train from Bergen to Myrdal, and then from Myrdal down to Flam. I love how the boat is designed. The decks are open and tiered, so you can walk around the entire boat and get 360-degree views from the top. Since it's fully electric, it's completely silent. There's no engine noise or exhaust. And if you want to stay indoors, there's huge panoramic windows. The boat left at 12:15, and we booked our tickets through Norway's Best. The 2-hour cruise flew by, thanks to the nonstop beauty, towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and charming little villages. It was one incredible view after another, and before we knew it, we were in Flam. We stayed at Flam Marina, one of the few places still available when we booked. But it turned out to be perfect, with probably the best view in Flam. After walking around the village and checking out the shops, we decided to get some food at Air Brew Pub. We tried the Viking Plank, which is a tasting board of 5 beers paired with 5 local dishes. Later, we grabbed a pizza from the cafe next door. Right next to the train station, you'll find the Flåm Railway Museum. It's small, but packed with history, showing how this famous train was built through the steep mountains. Best of all, it's completely free to visit. We started the day with breakfast overlooking the fjord, and wow, we just never got tired of that view. Next, we're on our way to Staggestan Viewpoint. We booked this tour when we arrived in Flåm yesterday. So this is Staggestan Viewpoint, just a short drive from Flåm. The platform extends straight out from the cliff, giving you a stunning view over Ålens Fjord. For lunch, we had fish and chips and salmon. Simple, but it was fresh and delicious. In the afternoon, we decided to do a fjord safari. Now, this is something we really weren't too excited to do at first. We'd already done a fjord cruise yesterday to get here, and it goes through the same area. We thought it might feel repetitive, but we decided to go for it anyway since our original plans fell through. And we're so glad we did. The fjord safari was fantastic. It was fast, fun, and informative. Our guide Robbie was awesome. If you visit Flåm, this is a must-do.
So, to your left, you're looking at a waterfall, and this waterfall is called Flygande Fossen, which translates to the flying waterfall. When all the snow melts every spring on top of this mountain, this waterfall becomes very powerful. It will shoot out with great force, and it will take a lot of objects down flying with it, hence the name. So, during great snow melts, we can have trees flying out of this waterfall, sometimes rocks, sometimes even animals. Anything that gets caught in the stream will eventually end up in the fjords. But this is something we have to worry about in March and April, not something we have to worry about in June, July. narrowest point in any fjord in all of Norway. This narrowness and the height and tallness of the mountains creates a very dramatic environment that in the UNESCO protection is called a picture-perfect description of fjord environments. One of the reasons why these fjords are UNESCO protected.
This village is one of the inspirations for Arendelle in Disney's Frozen. For our final meal in Flom, we had a bacon cheeseburger and a fish burger. The perfect way to wrap up our time here. Tomorrow, we're off to Oslo.